Hey, Smoke, man,
Yeah.
what's this? Because I know you cool with let me see your transcript, man, but what's this I'm hearing about let me see your transcript being chased out of everybody's chat rooms for spreading gossip and misinformation? Is that true?
Man, she ain't been kicked out of my look. This the way I look at it with transcript. Transcript has done a whole lot of other shit on the other side of the tracks that we don't even know about, for one. And I think that transcript probably crossed some boundaries with people calling their jobs and shit.
Anti-Afro Spengalis. The clip that you heard came from Slander G's channel in a live stream on Friday. And Let Me See Your Handcuffs is up to the same old bullshit that she's always been doing. Only this time, she has gathered together rejects and castaways from King World's channel. They got booted out of there because they were acting the fool, just like, let me see your handcuffs. So now she's trying to indoctrinate them by serving up her greasy feces to them and spinning all the lies that she tried to get away with in the Umar Johnson sector. Did not work. The biggest lie she's telling is that she has a restraining order against me. She's actually telling these simpletons, these sheeple reject castaways, that she has a restraining order and here's this evil AAS and this and that and the other. But she doesn't tell them about her fake CPS reports and her fake phone calls to the cops. She doesn't tell them that she's been interviewed by the FBI and the local sheriff's department because of her crimes that she perpetrated on several people. Doesn't tell them that. She's up here trying to spin a scenario that'll make it appear that she again is a victim. Oh, she said lots of other things in this indoctrination session, and I'm going to let you hear it. I'm putting it at the back end of this video, so you will hear what Let Me See Your Handcuffs is trying to pull off. She got her ass molded over there by King World and his crew, and she's trying to act all contrite and trying to convince them that she was innocent and was harmless, but then she's up here talking shit about them. They said they're going to find out who you are. They're not going to have any problem finding out who Let Me See Your Handcuffs is because she's so stupid, she doesn't know how to cover her tracks. And she thinks she's oversized Sherlock Holmes because I posted messages in the live stream. If I didn't want her to see the messages, if I didn't want her to know that I was communicating with King World's channel or anyone over there, I wouldn't have posted the message in the freaking live stream. I mean, come on, people. This is why Let Me See Your Handcuffs continues to end up in the same situations over and over again. Let Me See Your Handcuffs showed other very obvious signs of bizarre desperation. You're going to hear it, but I got to tell you about it because you quite possibly may not believe this one, but here it goes. After she got her ass pig roasted by King World and his crew, and I posted the links to his two channels. He has a main channel and a backup channel. You heard a good portion of what they're about over there. Feel free to check out the channel. Be on the lookout because he did say he was going to bring this up again when he went back to his main channel. But at any rate, Let Me See Your Handcuffs went over there disrupting this brother's page, his community, and then she has the nerve to sit up here in this video you're going to hear, this indoctrination video, to direct him to get a hold of KKC if he wants to know something about me. Oh, wow, God, why in the hell would this brother give a damn about Let Me See Your Handcuffs recommendations? And let me also say this. I seriously doubt King World would give a hoot unless I went over there to his page acting the fool like Let Me See Your Handcuffs did. This is just so typical of her because remember before, she was trying to get King Kong crazy on me. I told her that was never going to work. There's no way in hell you're going to get anybody to tell me to shut up about me handling business with Let Me See Your Handcuffs after she ran around here trying to steal, literally tried to steal Anti-Fraud Warriors LLC, set my friends up to be sexually harassed, false CPS reports, false police reports, attacking Gerald's wife, allowing Gerald to be sexually harassed and accused of being a child molester. The list goes on for miles and miles and miles. And that is just a very limited amount of her bullshit. But then she's up here trying to think that she can sick somebody on who? I mean, she is so contorted. She has no concept of brotherhood or sisterhood. I wish you would stop calling propane Oakland, your Libra brother. You don't have any idea what it means to actually have a brotherly or sisterly relationship. That is why she always sees a cohesive group. She always sees people who are bonded as targets of attack. She is so envious. She's so resentful when any person or any group shows positive signs or actually is cohesive, whether they're building or they are existing the way they are, like King World's channel. She has to find some way to throw monkey wrenches in there. She cannot stand for people to be content. She doesn't like people supporting each other. She constantly tries to disrupt it. Countless times we have seen right here in front of our very eyes online, she has stabbed people in the back that she claims are her friends and has the nerve to sit around and complain about people stepping to her. Let Me See Your Handcuffs does not enjoy being torched. What Let Me See Your Handcuffs loves to do is to think that she's smarter than everybody else by her sinister plots and planning and scheming, thinking she's really going to get away with what she's doing, and tries to force this scenario into other people that she's innocent and people are picking on her. You know, I have so much more to say about Let Me See Your Handcuffs, and no, I'm not shutting up. Let Me See Your Handcuffs. Those rejects, those castaways, think they're going to sit up there on your channel and start talking shit about me or anybody that I'm rocking with. The same damn thing is going to happen as it happened before. We're going to respond. We're going to find out who these people are. And we're going to see just what position are they in to think they can talk shit about people. Anyone who thinks they can open up their mouth and talk shit about people, just know the same can be done to you. Be sure not to touch that dial, because you're going to hear from King World and his crew, who are just flabbergasted and disgusted and outraged about Let Me See Your Handcuffs. They're learning more and more about her. And they got a hold of some information and they're addressing it. And then you hear Let Me See Your Handcuffs coming on, continuing to cry and whine that she's a victim and doesn't know what to do at this point because she's been found out. One of her indoctrination sessions after she got pot roasted and pig roasted over there on King World's channel, and she's having a conniption fit and trying to find a way to cast the blame off onto who? Me, of course. She was the one harassing these people. She was already having her ass pig roasted by the time I got the link and went over there and thanked them for finding out exactly what she was up to and putting a monkey wrench in her program. So they're cooking the shit out of her. Missy Your Handcuffs really thinks that she has a right to disrupt people's communities, their pages, and what they're doing because she's angry that they're cohesive. So they're torching her up some more and is trying to like go off on these people. She's the one that disrupted their community. And of course, she has to try to lay blame and has the nerve to tell me that I should leave King Kong Crazy alone. Go to hell and kiss my ass. Let me see your handcuffs. I'm not going to leave you alone. I'm not going to leave King Kong Crazy alone. I'm not going to leave anybody alone who's trying to set me up to be taken out of this world. I get to say whatever the hell I want about you. Let me see your handcuffs is just stuck. She doesn't know what to do because she's been clean, cold, busted. And the word is getting around. You have nobody to blame but yourself. You don't run any shows. You don't tell anybody who they can talk to or about. You have no U.S. constitutional rights eradication powers. Go straight to hell and take your greasy feces with you. Continue feasting on your greasy feces along with your simpleton castaway rejects. I don't give a crap. I don't give a shit. I don't give a damn what any of you say. You're not running anything. You know there's much more to come. In the meantime, don't touch that dial after you hear fire. Beware.
When she said that stuff talking about she came from the Umar Johnson sector, I was like, wait a minute, hold on. We're going to get into it now. We're going to get into it right now. This lady right here that y'all been seeing in everybody chat that's been running around trying to start stuff, this is her, and this is her story, and this is not me. This is another YouTuber, okay? That's fucking her ass all the way up to the damn white meat, okay?
You are continuing to engage in taunting and harassing behaviors just like you did when you harassed me from the school site multiple times. Look at the photo here, people. She knows she's not supposed to be doing what she's doing. She went live several times, lying on me and harassing me.
Yo, yo, hey me, she at the school. She said she knows she wasn't supposed to be using that damn computer. She wasn't supposed to be using that damn computer. Look. She in that motherfucker. Man, this is crazy, yo.
Look at that photo though. She looked like Professor Clump. Wow, that's why she being a teacher in the chat and shit.
Yo, this shit is wild, yo. What the fuck, man? Hey, look, man. I ain't never, man. Look at here. Damn. This what you doing, LMI? Stop, yo. Just stop.
I've also been All About the Trees, Sweet Pea. I've been in Sugar Love and Gossip Snob. And I think the other day I was over there in Gossip Girl. So the people who brought you the information that I'm supposed to be some type of spy ops, you need to watch they fucking ass. I'm just saying. And by the way, just let y'all know, the crazy lady named Anti-Afro Svengali, the one who was like, oh, King World, what is your PayPal? I want to give you this money the way you're talking to, let me see a transcript. She don't like me. She's the leader of the AFW. I got a restraining order on her. As soon as I get some money, I got to go to LA to her county to actually file civil harassment charges on her. So I'm just letting you know now, she's probably going to email you, both of you. Just letting you know. And if you really want to know about her, hey, y'all, I don't know if Mama Toya trying to tell me to log off. Oh, yeah, she said her name. Look what happened. And by the way, just let you know, King World 2020, she's probably going to clip the part where you and the other mods were talking to me to put in her video or to do some commentary because she don't like me. Just let you know, that's what she gonna do. All right? Yeah. Just let you know. You won't get an email. She probably gonna get PayPal you, and she even might offer you money to do a video on me. I don't know. But that's her MO. But if you're wondering wondering about her, ask King Kong Crazy KKC about her. He know. Just email him, say, hey, what's with this anti-Afro Svengali lady? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because now she bothering him too. And she shouldn't be. She always follows me. She always follows me. And that's also why I also panel hop. Because places that I was always going to in the sector, her ass started showing up there. To like, not at me and say nothing crazy, but just say it crazy so that the channel holder, the YouTuber, can then put my comment up on there to fucking harass me. I get up at like 5 a.m. in the morning. I get to work because my first class is at 7, right? So I go watch my brother Propane Oakland. Shout out to Propane Oakland. You gotta go watch him. And I call my Libra brothers. We're both Libras. Where was I going with this? I said, check with KKC about AS. But yeah, that's also why I channel hop, because I was always going to Propane Oakland, and she just started for a whole year. She started coming over there, and so when she comes over to the chat, where either one of her flying monkeys was probably in there, or in the clouds, they done told her, and then she shows up, and then she brings all her people. So they basically come over to gang stalk me, right? So I've actually stopped going to certain places in the sector, or even in other places outside of the sector. Sometimes I'm in the bushes, in the clouds, and I guess I got to go back there again for a couple more places because her ass shows up. But you are free to go wherever you go to, but like, ma'am, you literally are following me over the fucking internet because you don't like me, and I guess you want everybody else not to like me too. So I was like, okay. But I'm glad I got that screenshot today of you offering somebody money because you liked how they were talking to me. He was having a problem with me. His team was having a problem with me. They were telling me about something I was doing that was bothering them. You over there offering money? Which people have been saying, oh, you must be offering people money to do this, this, and that. Please don't go over there bothering him or them because I got beamed up. That's his right. That's his moderator's right. If it's under his direction to do so. Just, hey, it is what it is. Even though y'all beam me or want me to unsubscribe, don't want me to come over there, it's fine. That's y'all decision. But ma'am, who was on the panel talking about, I'm gonna find out your real name and who you are. Ma'am, I was raised in two churches when growing up. One was Baptist. My aunt was a Baptist. My mama was in the Holiness Church. Okay? I was raised in those two religions growing up. I've never joined no cult. I ain't never been in no carbonation. Okay? I have been on Bigo. When I was 24 years old, my mom died. I actually was going through, this was actually when my depression really manifested. But I think I may have had it for more years because I had a very, at risk growing up, childhood. So I started going to therapy. It did help with my grief, but also I had to deal with unresolved things from my childhood. Then I got married, wasn't a good idea. Then I had to go to therapy for that. And in the last 2 years, it's gonna get heavy here. I did a lot of loss. So when I come on here, and I'm going from chat to chat, it's because I'm trying not to be alone. My mama's dead. My dad is dead. My brother's doing whatever. My favorite aunt's been dead for a year. So sometimes I can't sleep. So I get up, I start watching videos. So I'm in the chat, trying not to be lonely. And some of y'all, unfortunately, do remind me of some relatives that are no longer here. So, yeah, it's a lot. I went, I had to get on my phone. So, but yeah. So, just talking about it's just YouTube, huh? I shouldn't be crying about YouTube. Okay, I'm gonna drop it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, y'all, this cough of mine is not going away. I don't know. But I have to realize, y'all are people on the internet. Y'all have feelings. Y'all feel a certain way. Y'all are raised a certain way. You have certain personalities. And sometimes our personalities are not going to, there's going to be conflict sometimes. With the person that I blocked, I was giving the benefit of the doubt because guess what? They were hanging around someone. Yeah, and so like for me, like there's like people that I block, like I said, who come in, say something derogatory, doing something, someone, want to pick a fight in the chat with someone else, or I know you just don't like me and I don't like you. It's the feeling is mutual. I block them.
Right.
And I actually week before last had to block 2 other people that I thought, like, hey, was cool, and then I said I wasn't gonna do something, and they were still trying to pressure me to do it, and I'm just like, that's kind of a video over there that says I said what I said, and then one of them still even emailed me afterwards, and I'm just like, really? I was giving them a chance, but then it was like, oh, someone sent it to me. Someone sent me, I guess, someone sent me, oh, she gave you she made you a mod because she wants to control you. And they were like trying to like get the person to ask me to do this, show or whatever. And I said, no, I don't want to do it because I don't like her. She don't like me. She got a problem with me taking me to court, And then I get an email from him and I'm like, really? I didn't even respond because I was like, oh, it's just going to become content.
Right.
It's going to become content. It's going to get resolved. Everyone's going to get their kiki. They laugh. They down with the fuckery. And like I said, I have major depressive disorder. Why I'm going to take myself there. So that's why, for the most part, when, the moderators and King World was saying the things they were saying to me, I actually understood.
Right.
I actually understood. And I respected their decision because I wasn't going to like what some people do. They come in under another, troll name